Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today, we are doing something a little different, but very much in the same vein as a tool I showed you a few days ago. If you watched my video on Annie's CLI, you know how powerful the terminal can be. That tool allowed you to launch and crawl anime data directly from your terminal, completely bypassing the browser. Well, in a similar way, today we are looking at how you can access Instagram through your terminal using the Instagram CLI. Now, just a quick heads up before we dive in, I haven't actually logged into my personal Instagram account inside this specific tool for this demonstration. This video was going to be a high-level overview of what the tool is, how it functions, and the commands you would use to navigate it. Before we go any further, I have to give you a very serious warning. Please listen closely to this part. This project is not affiliated with, authorized by, or endorsed by Instagram. This is an independent and unofficial project. Using this tool might violate Meta's terms of service. Consequently, using it is entirely at your own risk. There is a possibility that Instagram could flag your account for suspicious activity, so please be smart about how you use this. So why would anyone want to use Instagram via a command line interface? It really comes down to intentionality and productivity. We all know how distracting social media apps are designed to be. They are engineered to keep you scrolling. The Instagram CLI empowers you to become what they call a 10x Instagrammer. It's about minimizing distractions and having 100% keyboard control. Imagine accessing your messages or feed directly from your VSCode editor while you are coding, or checking updates from your Linux server without ever opening a browser. It allows you to use social media intentionally, to stay connected with the people you actually care about rather than being exploited for your attention. It helps you chat with friends without falling into that endless brain rot of reels and suggested posts. You can stay updated with posts and stories from people around you, focus on meaningful conversations, and do it all with full keyboard navigation. No mouse, no touchscreens, just the celebration of the art and simplicity of a terminal UI. Let's talk about getting this set up. The Python client is the original implementation of Instagram CLI, and it definitely brings those nostalgic Unix vibes. To install it, you are going to use the standard Python package manager. You'll simply run the command pip install Instagram CLI. It is important to note a small distinction here regarding the command names. Python links to the command Instagram, while the TypeScript version links to Instagram CLI. However, there is a major recommendation from the developers here. Do not recommend using the TypeScript and Python client simultaneously with the same account. Doing so can increase the risk of account bans because it looks like suspicious bot behavior. In fact, it is highly recommended to use the TypeScript client when possible, as it is generally much less likely to trigger Instagram's anti-bot mechanisms compared to the Python one. But for the sake of this overview, the commands and structure we are discussing apply to the general CLI experience. Once you have the package installed, you have access to the ultimate weapon against distraction. It is designed to be the fastest, lightest, and most portable Instagram client. Let's look at the commands available to you once you are up and running. To verify everything is working, you can simply type Instagram CLI. This should display the title art in your terminal. If you ever get lost, you can type Instagram CLI --help to view all the available commands. Obviously, the first step is authentication. You cannot do anything without logging in. To log in, you use the command Instagram CLI auth login --username. You will then be prompted for your password. If you are on a shared computer or just want to close the session, you use Instagram CLI auth logout. This removes the session entirely. A really cool feature is that you can manage multiple accounts. If you have a personal account and perhaps a developer account, you can switch between them easily. The command is Instagram CLI auth switch followed by the username. And if you ever forget which account is currently active, just run Instagram CLI auth whoami to display the current default user. Your login for each account is saved locally, so you don't have to keep logging in every time. You can even run a specific command with a specific account just by appending the -- username flag to any command. Now, let's talk about the core features, the stuff you actually do on Instagram. To start the chat interface, which is likely where you'll spend most of your time, you use Instagram CLI chat -u followed by the username and -t followed by a title. If you want to see what people are posting, you use the command Instagram CLI feed. This pulls the posts from people you follow and presents them in a text-based format. For stories, there is a beta feature available. You can run Instagram CLI stories to view stories from people you follow. Again, this is in beta, so expect some bugs or limitations. And to keep track of your interactions, you use Instagram CLI notify. This will show you your inbox, new followers, and mentions. You also have full control over the configuration of the tool. Running Instagram CLI config will list all your current settings. If you want to change a setting, you type Instagram CLI config, then the key, and then the value. If you prefer to edit the configuration file manually in your default text editor, you can just run Instagram CLI config edit. Now, I want to deep dive into the chat interface because that's where the 100% keyboard support really shines. Once you're inside the chat interface and you've selected a thread, you never need to touch your mouse. For navigation, if you're familiar with Vim, you'll feel right at home. You press lowercase k to go up a message, you press uppercase K to jump all the way to the top of the thread, you press lowercase j to go down, and uppercase J takes you to the bottom, or the most recent message. When you want to actually interact with the message, you have a set of colon commands. First, you need to select a message. You do this by typing :select. Once a message is selected, you can react to it. You type :react followed by the emoji, or the emoji name, for example, :thumbs up. To reply to that specific message, you type :reply followed by your text. And if you made a mistake, you can unsend it using :unsend. Handling media in a terminal sounds tricky, but they've made it straightforward. If you want to send an image or video, you use the command :upload followed by the path to the image or video on your computer. Conversely, if someone sends you a photo and you want to save it, you first select the message and then type :download followed by the path where you want to save it. Here's a really pro tip for power users. You can quickly include text files or images in a message by using the hashtag symbol followed by the file path. For example, #path/to/file.txt. It will pull in that file, or #path/to/image.png. The tool even supports tab completion, so you can hit tab to autocomplete those file paths just like you would in a normal terminal command. And for emojis, you can type :emoji name, like :thumbs up, and it uses fuzzy matching to find the right icon. It's honestly a fascinating way to interact with a platform that is usually so visual and heavy. It strips away the algorithm, the ads, and the noise, leaving you with just the communication and the content you actually asked for. Again, remember the warning I gave at the start. Use this wisely and at your own risk. It's a powerful tool for those who love the terminal and hate the brain rot, but it is unofficial. That's the overview of the Instagram CLI. If you're a developer or a Linux enthusiast who lives in the terminal, this might just be the tool that saves your attention span. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.